to get a copy of the EPME procedural guidance, I can't seem to find it anywhere at all whatsoever. So it looks like it's an internal Barnes Center sort of thing, so I need that for him, because he's appealing the disciplinary release.
Okay, so all the documents that I have are what he needs as far, and I don't mean,
right.
I'm a wide person, I ask a lot of wide questions.
Absolutely, me too, right. No, you're good, right. Absolutely.
So part of the process for him was he was given the appeals process. So for him, he needs to provide those documents, and then the next step is he has to submit it to me. I write a rebuttal for every point that he has, and then I submit it to the Barnes Center.
Correct, yes.
So I'm just curious.
Well, so the procedural guidance outlined how disciplinary releases are supposed to happen, and I talked to he expressed to me, and I know the onus is on him to retain these documents. He expressed to me that he doesn't remember if he left with the documents. He was so flustered by the disciplinary release and what happened on the weekend that he does not know where he put them. So if you have a copy,
I can print them off for you.
That would be fantastic. And then if you don't mind, I could have a quick look through them if I have any questions.
Sure.
Go from there. Thank you.
So how is he doing emotionally?
I think he's doing okay.
Those are certainly not good circumstances. You know, you kind of wonder how they are after the fact. You don't really get the opportunity to follow up unless you see the first sergeant.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope he is doing well. So, and just so you're aware, any of the documents that are here at ALS, I can't release without the Barnes Center permission.
Okay.
But I just wanted to show you.
Okay.
This is actually just been uploaded to the Barnes Center site so that they see what happened.
Okay.
So that's just my cover page. They literally get 10 pages of documents seeing what all happened and what took place as far as like notifications went and things like that. But let me provide you. Actually, it's easier just to print the thing. And I guess my question was as far as the guy, what was the question? What type of information?
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that acronym.
Barnes Center instructions.
So I have an old EPME procedural guidance from 2010, and I'm sure it's been updated since then.
One would hope, right?
I would, well, you never know.
So you're a PME instructor?
No, I was kicked out of PME in 2010.
Oh, you yourself were disciplinary.
That's accurate, yes.
Okay.
So in the EPME guidance from 2010, it states that prior to a disciplinary release, in writing, you have to go to legal and state here's what, and then legal has to respond in writing and say yes, you're legally da 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 da.
So the new BCI, it states that
okay.
the actual DRB and the legal review.
Okay.
And that's part of the documentation. I've read an MFR to the Barnes Center explaining why I chose to do it that way.
Okay.
As soon as this prints off. And
no worries.
Here.
Oh.
So disenrollments, more specifically, DRB is covered here.
Yeah, if you don't mind, I'm definitely a old person too.
And then also, when they're released, they do have the right to appeal. He just needs to make sure that you know that's what he wants to do. He makes sure his first sergeant's aware that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, he does. He already expressed that to me.
And then once once he appeals the decision, then we submit all the paperwork. And they'll actually email him directly. So they'll email him and they'll CC me. They won't send it to me first or to his commander. It's between him and the Barnes Center.
Yes, ma'am.
Which a lot of people, they keep asking me, have you heard anything? And I keep telling them, no, you'll hear exactly when I do.
Right. Yeah, mine took a really long time as well.
two of the documents that he actually left. And his first sergeant was here with me at the time. So did you talk to the shirt?
I haven't yet. I'm on swing shift. I just talked to my guy and went to the holiday in the middle of the week.
Okay.
I'm kind of touch and go on him. I finally got a chance to talk to him yesterday. He processed his appeal through the ADC, and he wanted to give it to me for review.
His appeal for his review?
Yes.
Okay. So ADC's not going to...
Yeah, they just proofread to make sure it's not incriminating anything crazy. Yeah, I know. That's why I told him I would help him too.
But if he forgot his documents, then I definitely would have talked to the first sergeant and said, hey, did you see what I did with them?
Yeah.
Unless he's trying to do it without the first sergeant's knowledge, you know, I don't know the dynamic.
I don't think so, but I'll make sure the shirt knows today too.
But he's very respectful.
He is.
When he was here, it was a surprise.
Mm.
So obviously you got to go back to the...
Nope, I appealed in one.
You did, okay.
I had completed the entire NCO Academy and then was released on the last day.
Mm.
Yeah. So it says here he's disciplinary released for lack of fulfilling your student responsibilities. Are those outlined anywhere?
They are, and he's signed it. I'm surprised you didn't find the BCI on EPUB.
I looked. I can find 362301 all over the place with references to it. I couldn't find it. I looked. I looked a lot. So I told him if I were him, I would recommend requesting the disciplinary release change to administrative release, just because I don't think he's capable of doing ALS with the stuff he does have going on.
Mm-hmm.
But he just doesn't feel it's a disciplinary release is warranted. I can't speak for him. I'm just trying to help him out with the process more.
I'm curious as with charges.
Right.
What would he have? Why would he have chosen the admin over?
Well, because being charged with something is not a crime, right?
Correct.
I can be charged with terrorism. I can be charged with anything if I'm innocent. I can be charged with murder, and if it was self-defense, did I commit a crime? I did not.
Not until proven guilty.
Right. So I think his issue is he received a disciplinary release before facts were actually verified as facts, which is probably where that legal review would come from, going, is the known behavior not the suspected behavior? That's where I think it's two different things. Now, don't get me wrong, I think he's stressed out. I don't think he'd be able to concentrate in LS. He would have to go to appointments and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Got it. I don't think he can fulfill his student responsibilities academically in ALS. But I would say before it can be a disciplinary release, there has to be a verified offense, which I don't think that is yet. Now, it could be a month from now. He's either found guilty off base, or off base kicks the jurisdiction to here, in which case he's Article 15 and or court-martialed here and found guilty, and at which time a disciplinary release would 1,000% be appropriate in that case, because it goes from suspicion of crime to verification of crime, and now discipline applies there. So I haven't seen the police reports, and I told Tyler not to tell me any details because I'm not privileged information. I don't have privileged communication, stuff like that. So I don't know the facts. I just know he's a good guy. He's always been respectful and polite. I did advise him to go to the ADC, and I did advise him to get a civilian attorney. And all I asked was, what is your impression of what the ABC and what the civilian attorneys think of your chances with this incident? And he says, after what I told them, they are not concerned that I'm going to be going to jail at all. So based on that information, it's like, okay, so administrative release, probably disciplinary release. Yeah, I could see his side where I wouldn't agree with that yet. So that's more what we're kind of looking at right now. So I lost the page. Sorry.
Thanks, Jefferson.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, I understand the DRB is optional. It's
and again, that's the whole reason we have the appeals process. If the bartender comes back to the dean and says, hey, you know what, I think I'd rather have gone this way versus this way, that's where he gets to either overturn my decision or
yes, ma'am.
go in favor.
And I think that whole process is really refreshing, that everybody gets that opportunity to kind of say, hey, here's my take, and then, you know, the decision is decision, and I'm kind of okay with that. So this is weird. So it has the disciplinary release and the disciplinary review board in the same 5.3 paragraph, right? Do you mind if I do this? So, like every AFI in the world, you know, subparagraphs are typically, this stuff relates to this. So I read the disciplinary release and it goes into the disciplinary review, or the disciplinary review board. However, it says, before disciplinary releasing a student, the Commandant will obtain a written legal review from the local staff judge advocate. But it looks like it's a subparagraph of the DRB.
It is.
So that's weird.
So if I have a DRB, I push it to legal. I have them look at it as well and have their write-up. So even if legal says, hey, I don't think you have enough, I can still pursue
Absolutely.
disciplinary release.
Yep.
So that's why it's a subparagraph of that piece.
There we go, okay. Let me know if I'm keeping you too late, too. So, I went back a little bit, just for the disciplinary release, and there's a lot of stuff here. It says, you know, for serious UCMJ violations, which I think this would be absolutely considered a UCMJ offense if substantiated. It says assault, you know, Commandants may consider disciplinary releasing students after a legal review. Where does it say you don't have to do a legal review?
It's already in the paragraph that I said.
Okay, thank you.
So, 5134.
Thank you.
And also, I think I can email those to Airman.
That'd probably be a good idea too, if you don't mind. I prefer not to leave with them because I don't, you know, but if you could email it to him, because he'd already told me he lost it, and then I'll talk to the shirt when I get back.
And actually, I'll just send it while you're.
Thank you, man.